special forces on these ships to protect them, so that any inbound helicopter would face the potential of lethal fire. And similarly, any attempt by Navy SEALs to try to board a ship underway would face gunfire from on board. You don't want to get to that point, but that would be a better option than risking the confrontation of once the ship's taken. There has been, I think, a gross overestimation of the importance of Venezuelan oil to, say, like China. That you know, I look at what the Chinese was doing. Was they're doing a favor for Venezuela to buy its oil. They didn't need it. It's like here in the United States, every year we have this organization. It's called the Girl Scouts. It's for girls between like 8 and 13. And one of the things they do annually to raise money is they sell cookies. Well, this is like, think of China as like they've got their own cookie manufacturing company, but their next door neighbor, there's this little girl, they're going to buy some cookies from her. That's what they were doing with China. They were buying cookies from China. Only in this case, it was oil to help the Venezuelan economy, but it wasn't something that China was dependent upon, that China had no alternative source for such oil. Not the case. But it was again China trying to build influence by providing money, providing assistance, as opposed to threatening and using military coercion.
Yeah, well, it's often been pointed out that the Chinese would, if they can't buy oil other places, they would be more dependent on Russian oil, which would only bring them closer. And if you read the work of Russian Eurasianists, especially in the early 20th century, the main argument was that our weakness is that we try to develop as a Western European country, that as a maritime power, but
Yeah.
we're a Eurasian power, so they're controlling the seas anyways, and they will always try to constrain our development by blocking us at the sea. What we should do is instead look east, form land corridors, connect with all the Eurasian and Asian great powers. It just seems
Yeah.
that there's some unforeseen consequences here. Um,
Well,
but
let me just
yeah,
interject. This is providing more evidence to support our mutual friend Sergei Karaganov's position of, hey, the future's in the East, not the West. I mean, this is like Donald Trump's making Sergei's case for him.
yeah, but this is the problem when you weaponize the economic connectivity because this, if you want to predict how they might act now that the US is getting more involved in piracy,